Hello everyone, Mark here. It's only been 2 weeks since I started this channel on YouTube. With the good news first, I now have a few people subscribing to the channel. If you are one of the subscribers, thank you. It's always nice to know that there's some interest out there. Surprisingly, I've also received a number of complaints and grievances. And I think there's some of them that might be interesting to address moving forward. So I'm creating a playlist simply called Complaints and Grievances, where I'll be posting various replies to the complaints that are coming in which I feel could be interesting to address in public space. I'm not doing this to make fun of anyone, but just to kind of, further the conversation that I hope we're going to be able to have about Daito-ryu moving forward. So let's get started with the first complaint that I've received. There's a bit of a delivery performance issue. The way you speak, it lacks dynamics, makes it hard to concentrate. It's kind of monotone. And I think that my good friend who gave me that feedback is absolutely right. Thank you for the feedback. I've already thanked you before, but now you get a little bit of a clip to watch and to receive my thanks a little bit more in person. I'm not very good at this. I'm doing this to learn how to do it. In one part, the other part is because the content itself is a great motivator. There's also a bit of a technical aspect to it. It took me a little bit of time to get the audio recording settings to the point where the voice feels good. I also had a number of issues with the video elements as well. So hopefully, as I move forward, I'm going to be able to get a little bit more experience with that and fix a lot of those issues. But to be honest, there was, and kind of still is, another reason why I'm inclined to keep a more monotone delivery, or more posed at the very least. And I'm not saying this is necessarily a good one, but it's something that continues to percolate in my mind. If you ever participated in any martial art forum online, you'll be fully aware of how explosive disagreements can become. And I'm also mindful of the fact that some of the things that I will state, some of the facts that I will shed light on, may go against the grain. They might actually go against what some people have heard of the tradition from perhaps instructors and teachers that they've been under the tutelage of for years and decades sometimes. And of course, naturally, the inclination will be to rely on that trust bond. After all, if you spend so much time with someone, and you have all the reasons to trust them, why would you trust some rando on YouTube? And I think that's perfectly reasonable. Like I said in the introduction video to this channel, I'm hoping to really focus on facts. Sorry, not opinion. Here's an example of a failed delivery. I'm not cutting the videos with bloopers. I hope that by focusing on facts and perhaps analysis, basically really staying on the neutral side of things, that it will help people come about instead of basically just throwing their arms up in the air in anger. I don't mind, and in fact, of course, welcome any, sharing of facts. And I mean facts, not some random things you've heard. That will help me and everybody else interested in the tradition to better understand some historical facts that might be a little bit more distant to what I've been studying so far. But yeah, going in anger is not productive. And I'm kind of hoping that by sticking to facts and also by sticking to a delivery that is meant to be non-threatening, dare I say perhaps pleasant at some point, although I'm a little bit far from that, I'm being told, I suppose. I'm hoping that it will help people basically come about, and I will make it a little bit less threatening to people that might have a different viewpoint. If you want to engage in the conversation, again, that's great. If you want to leave comments, please do. If you're not comfortable putting comments in the public sphere, there is an email you can reach me at, info@daito-ryu.blog. It's the same domain as my blog. And by all means, send what you have my way. I'll be more than happy to discuss. With that said, I do reserve the right to create videos with your content, with your questions and concerns and grievances. I won't obviously mention you, like I'm not mentioning my friend here. It's not. The point is not being vengeful here. The point is, if you actually bring up something that's interesting, then perhaps it would be interesting equally to provide some discussion space for what you're bringing up, which is, the information you're sharing and my take on that. And hopefully that's going to stimulate the kind of conversation that I hope will be productive for all. As always, if you have any questions, comments, and grievances, you can put them in the comments. Thank you for your time, and until next time.